Hey everybody, and thank you for joining Candid Conversations with Sandra. I am your host, Sandra. And on this channel, podcast, we will be discussing everything that can be discussed, like life, school, kids, parents, marriages, relationships, friendships, things like that. Just anything and everything under the sun, because the goal is to have a healthy dialogue about things that are of concern to you and for me, and just people in general. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with, there's one thing that I wanted to talk about that I was watching the other day. I saw a video on Instagram where the dad was videotaping the mother to his children. She came to pick them up, and apparently the children were spending time with their dad for the weekend. So while they were with him, the little girl got her hair done. Not sure who did the hair or whatever. But what happened was the mom took out some scissors from somewhere, and she cut the baby's hair. She was actually, and it was so pretty, braided really nice, had beads in it or whatever. So because she was mad with the dad for getting the bed, basically at the end of the day, she was pretty much bothered that he had someone to braid his daughter's hair. And what I don't understand is you were mad with the dad for getting another woman to braid your daughter's hair, and you took it out on the little girl because the mom took out scissors and she cut that baby's hair. She cut all the beads out the baby's hair. So the baby, by the time she cut it out, I guess it was around the little girl's face. But if it had beads on it, it looked like they were at least about this long. So can you imagine? She cut the baby. So you cut your daughter's hair to spite the father, and says, I don't care. I do my own child's hair. I am hurt because she hurt the baby. And the dad said in the video, I don't understand this because you're not hurting me. You're hurting her. Like, why are you even doing this? And I thought to myself, that is basically what some parents are dealing with right now. Some women, some men. And I just think that is absolutely terrible. I don't care nothing about these adults. Don't know these adults. Don't care anything about these adults. But I have a really soft spot for children. I love kids. I have two of my own. I have two beautiful grandchildren. And I have a bonus granddaughter. I would never, ever, it would bother me if my son did something like that. And I know that he wouldn't, because that's not the kind of person he is. And he doesn't have those type of relationships in his life that he has to even deal with that kind of thing. But my concern is the little girl. She had to stand there. She's never going to forget that. She's never going to forget that. She had to stand there, and her mom cut her hair to spite her dad. And the baby don't know anything about that. Children should not know about adult issues, problems, concerns, matters, anything. Children should not have that type of concern in their lives that young, especially something that has to do with their parents. You were a product of their relationship, but you don't, the weight, their issues should not be the weight on that baby's shoulders from now until she is an adult. My concern is that she's going to remember this, and she's going to be traumatized, and every time her dad wants her to sit down and get her hair braided from anybody, just say it was the sister. It could have been his sister. It could have been his mom who braided her hair. It could have been a sister who braided her hair. It could have been one of his aunties. Could have been a cousin. But, and I'm guessing it probably wasn't the way how the mother was mad, but even when relationships break up, you're mad at the whole family. Like, you don't want to deal with anybody, and that's your business. But you don't put that burden on a child. That is just never going to be justifiable for me. It's never going to be justifiable for me. So my prayer for that little girl is that when she grows up, that she forgets all of that stuff that happened to her. But if she doesn't, that she will seek the help she needs, because that is traumatic for a little girl, little boy, whoever it is. Any child that's in a situation like that, that's traumatic. And it's very traumatic. And my prayer for this little girl is that if she grows up and remembers this and feels like she's being pulled in the direction of having those type of just unhealthy relationships with anybody, her siblings, her mom, her dad, that she would seek some counseling, because you could talk to your mom all day long, you could talk to your sisters all day long, best friends, teachers, co-workers. But in order for you to heal from trauma, I think that you should speak to someone who doesn't have any kind of link to the relationship that you're talking about. Basically, they could be non-biased. And so how you choose somebody to do that, you get a counselor so you can talk, so they can help you figure out what you can do and heal the things that you can do. They should give you homework. They should, get you to read books. They should get you to, look inside yourself to see if there's something that you can do to help you not attract the type of people that's in your life and things like that. And I'm saying this for the parents too. Somebody needs some counseling. And it looks like the dad said, I don't understand why he said, I can't even believe you're doing this. You cut her hair because you're mad at me or whatever. He said, you're not hurting her. You're not hurting me. You're hurting her. And it doesn't make any sense. And he's absolutely right. At the end of the day, that baby didn't ask for the situation that she's in. She should never have, the mom should have never taken that out on the child. And I hope and pray she feels bad for the rest of her life for doing that to that baby, because that child did not ask for the situation that she's in. But I also pray for the mom that she gets the help she needs to help her get over that relationship she had with her daughter's father. Listen, it's 2022. Stop letting people tell you that counseling doesn't work. Stop letting people make you feel bad for going to counseling. Stop making people make you feel bad for wanting to heal and want to be a better person. Doesn't matter what they think. And if anybody tries to make you feel bad for that, then they are not your friend. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your siblings, whatever. If anybody try to make you feel bad for wanting to be a better person, you need to let them go. Just let them go. And you don't have to let them walk. You don't have to walk away from them altogether. Say hello, see how you doing, and keep it like you. If that's how you want it, just keep it that simple. But what we're not going to do, we're going to normalize not blaming children or not allowing children to. We're not gonna put kids in a situation where the situation doesn't have anything to do with them, but it's between the parents. We're going to normalize parents not blaming, taking their frustration and their anger out on these children. These children did not ask for the situation, so stop it. Stop it. Absolutely stop it. Anyway, y'all will find out that I love kids. Kids are my all-time favorite. I love kids. I love older people, because you learn so much or whatever, and they make you laugh or whatever, just based off the conversation you had with them, whatever. And they're very smart, very intelligent. My little granddaughter Madison, we have the best. She calls me almost every day, FaceTime. We talk. We have great conversation. She says I'm the best Mimi in the world. I'm the best cook in the world. It's so funny, and I love it. And my grandmother, we have good conversations. We laugh and we cut up all the time. And I said all that to say that, life is too short. We already know the cliche of life is too short. It is. It really is. But parents, we're not taking our frustration out on our children, because the relationship that you had with their mom, their dad, did not work. Those children did not ask to be put in this situation. And we're going to stop And it's a lot of it doesn't matter what the race is, or well, it's only one race, the human race, but it doesn't matter the ethnicity. It doesn't matter what box you check on the application, whether it's Caucasian, African American, Latino, Asian, whatever. It doesn't matter. It happens in a lot of cultures. We have to break this. That's what you call a generational curse. Break the curse. I'll elaborate on a lot of that later on or whatever. But I want y'all to give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you think. Let's have a healthy conversation in the comments. Please, please, please like, comment, share. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I post a video for Candid Conversations. And let's have healthy conversations where we can heal together. If this helps one person, then, my life it's not in vain. Is that how you say that? My living is not in vain. If I'm able to help one person, then I know that's what God put me on this earth to do. So I'm not going to preach to you. I'm going to give you the raw. I'm going to give you the real. And it's up to you to do whatever you want to do with it. I will also try to give you guys some really good advice on some things. If there's some things that I've learned in my life that can help you, then absolutely I will share every bit of it, down to money, down to credit, down to budgeting, down to having the conversations with your children about whatever. I'm here for it because it's long overdue. I just read something that I wrote last year that said, you're already ready, Sandra. You're already ready. All you have to do is leave your comfort zone and step into your calling. And so I'm reading back the notes that I wrote to myself. And it says, how long and how many years have you been led to start Candid Conversation with Sandra? And it's just so ironic that I read that and I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go ahead out there. I'm going to just do it. And the more I do it, I know the more comfortable I will get. But anyway, this is Candid Conversation with Sandra. I love y'all. I want you to dialogue with me. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about everything that has to do with life or whatever. When it's time for the kids to leave the room, I will let you know if it's that kind of conversation. If it's time that the kids need to be in the room, listen, I will let you know. Bring your kids in the room, whether they're little kids, whether they're college students, because one goal of mine for Candid Conversation with Sandra is to have a shout out to HBCUs where I will ask you to send in your kids' information. I don't mean information like that. I'm saying their name, what HBCU they go to, their GPA, and their Cash App, so I can Cash App them some coins for maybe 2 weeks or whatever. It could be $20, it could be $50, and hopefully other people will want to do that too, whatever. I don't believe in sending money to schools and things like that. I am one of these people that kids want money in their hand so they can eat, so they can, buy a notebook or something. I don't know, just whatever. I'm one of those people that do that. I also want to try sending care packages to kids in college or whatever right now. I have 2 nieces that's in college right now. One is at A&T, one is at Winston-Salem State University. I graduated from Shaw with my undergraduate degree in like 30 something. I am a proud non-traditional student. With that, I got my master's from North Carolina Central University, so I'm a 2-time HBCU graduate. My daughter graduated from North Carolina A&T with her undergraduate degree and a master's degree. So, we HBCU strong around these parts. But anyway, just want to give you a little bit of what Candid Conversations is going to be about. I'll be having a website set up soon, just some things. But right now, this is me getting this out to you to introduce you to Candid Conversation with Sandra or whatever. Let's have some healthy conversation, dialogue about life. And if there's anything that you'll get to know me and you'll be more comfortable with asking me questions. And believe it or not, there's some things that I'm sure I can help you with, or some resources that I have that I can share with you. What I want to do is when I die, when God takes me away from this earth, I want to die empty, knowing that I shared the life lessons, the resources, the tools that I have to help somebody else or whatever. So reach out to me. send me a message in the DMs or whatever you call that stuff or whatever. Also email me. I'll put the email address down. And comment, like, share. I'll put this on my Facebook page. I'll put it on my Instagram as well. So let's have a conversation. Let's have healthy conversations about things that people just don't want to talk about. I'm happy to talk about them for you. You can send me a topic you want me to talk about. I'm happy to talk about it for you. But I also want you to dialogue with me. I want you to talk back to me. You talk to me, I'll talk back to you. We'll have a healthy dialogue in the comments, and I can just carry this over to, a part 2 of whatever I get in the comments or whatever. So anyway, thank you all in advance for rocking with Candid Conversation with Sandra. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to many more times that we are going to sit down, get together, and we're going to talk. And peace.